He waited in the dark, then killed her, the Rachel Castillo murder case. Before we dive in, kindly hit the subscribe button and let us know where you are watching from in the comment. She didn't hear the footstep, not at first. She was hunched at the kitchen table, late, coffee cup near empty, her laptop screen dim, notes scattered, the kind of night where the hour itself feels heavy, silent, waiting. Outside, the air lay thick, hot, heavy, a faint buzz of mosquitoes. The street lamp outside her window flickered, then steadied. It cast a pale circle of light on the dusty pavement. Inside, she tapped on the keyboard. Keys clicked softly. A fan hummed in the corner. She didn't know she was being watched. He waited in the dark. He came for her, not with rage, not with shouting, no alarm, no warning, just the quiet step of someone who belongs in the shadows. She stretched, rubbing tired eyes, then glanced up toward the window. At first she saw nothing, just the lamp flicker. She frowned, then turned back to the screen. He watched her, watched the rise and fall of her back, the curve of her shoulder under the tee, the faint dust motes dancing in lamplight. Every small movement, a slow breath, then a shift. The chair scraped faintly. She froze. At first she thought maybe the breeze, the rattle of the old window, but then a foot hit floorboards, a slow, soft footfall. She didn't turn around. She didn't move. Her fingers hovered over the keys. The footstep paused. Time opened. She wanted to reach for something. Her phone, a knife from the drawer, anything, but her body refused. The lamp outside winked again. He stood there, just beyond the half-open door. No light, only a shape, a dark silhouette, one hand on the doorframe, the other maybe holding something, maybe nothing. She blinked. "Hello?" she whispered. No answer. She should have stood, should have moved, but the chair felt glued to the floor. The silhouette paused, then shifted. A soft whisper. "Are you Rachel?" Her heart's rhythm broke. Loud, hammering. Yes." Her voice cracked. He stepped forward, dragged a foot. The floorboard groaned. Panic surged. She stood now, slowly. Who are you?" He paused again as if thinking, then a soft laugh. Low, hollow. "Someone you should fear," he said quietly. She backed up, eyes wide. Her foot hit the desk. Papers scattered. The coffee cup shook, spilled. Dark liquid formed a thin line across the floor. He advanced, step by slow step. She turned, toward the door, towards escape, towards light. But behind him, the night. She opened her mouth to scream, but only a whisper came out. He stepped in. The door shut behind him with a soft click. The lamp outside flickered again, then held. She saw him now, rough outline, tall, broad-shouldered, eyes dark, face half in shadow. "Please don't." Her voice trembled. He didn't answer. No words, just that stare, that waiting. She backed further toward the window, air heavy, stale. Her back hit the wall. He raised a hand, palmed, fingers splayed. "Don't do this," she begged. He hesitated. A breath. Outside, a dog barked, far away. Then he moved. She turned away, closed her eyes, braced for impact. Silence. Then a noise. A crash. The coffee table toppled. Pain flared, sudden. Sharp. Hot. Pain. She gasped. Collapsed. Her world narrowed. Dark corners. Blurry shapes. The hum of the fan slowed. Stuttered. He knelt beside her. Feet heavy on the floor. Close. His breath ghosted near her cheek. She tasted coldness. Fear. "Tell no one," he whispered. Her words failed. Her eyes fluttered. Darkness crept in. Then nothing. She arrived home just after midnight. The city outside was quiet. The long road flared orange under street lamps. She had groceries. A bag from a 24-hour store. Bread. Milk. Carton of eggs. Some fruit. Coffee. She unlocked the door. The lock clicked. The chain slid. Door opened slowly. Inside, still. No TV noise. No music. No radio. Just the low hum of the refrigerator, the scent of stale air. She flipped on the light. The room glowed, warm and familiar. She exhaled. She placed the bags on the counter. Bread, milk, eggs, coffee. She moved, did the chore list, put eggs in the fridge, stirred a pot of water on the stove, rinsed off produce under the tap. Then she sat at the kitchen table, opened her laptop, went through emails. A message caught her eye. From a name she didn't recognize. Trial work. Curious. She clicked. The message. Short. Need help with copy. Cash pay. Tonight. Near 4th and Maple. Reply if interest. She frowned. Risky. Unknown. But money had been tight. Rent due. Car needed repair. All that debt. She hesitated. Then typed yes. Hit send. Few seconds later, reply. Come to the bar. 2nd floor. Ask for Sam. Her eyes raced. 2nd floor. Bar. Late. Unknown. But finances pressed. She counted bills. Rent. Car. Groceries. Gas. She nodded slowly. Maybe, she mumbled. Maybe. Then she closed laptop. Locked door behind her. But deep inside, a warning. A small ache of dread. She shook it off. Went to bed. When she did not come out for work the next morning, friends got uneasy. She worked as a part-time editor at a small publishing house. She was supposed to submit edits by 10 a.m. By noon, no reply. By afternoon, no call. Her editor left several voicemail messages. Texts, no answer. By evening, panic. A friend came over, knocked, rang the bell, loud, echoing. No response. They forced the door open. Her apartment, empty. Her things still inside. Groceries in the fridge. Coffee cup half full on the counter. Laptop still open at the table. Papers strewn. Then the table knocked over. Coffee spilled on the floor. A small trail of dark drops led toward the window. A smear on the wall. A single heel print on the dusty floorboard. But she was gone. No blood pool. No sign of struggle beyond the overturned table. No weapon. No note. No clue. Police were called. They arrived quickly. Took photos. Bagged the scene. Felt surreal. Clinical. Cold. They dusted the floor. They checked the door lock. The chain unbroken. The door not forced. No sign of forced entry. Nothing. They checked windows, all locked. Curtains drawn. No fingerprints beyond hers. She vanished. Overnight. Without trace. Where did she go? Why would she walk out? Who came in through a locked door with no sign of forcing? The detectives stared at the photos. The sparse room. The overturned table. Spilled coffee. The trail to the window. But no broken glass. No forced entry. Nothing. They marked the case strange. Disappearances like this don't happen, one muttered. At least not without evidence. Family, friends baffled. Her editor. She wouldn't quit without notice. Her roommate out of town stunned. She never left a note. She didn't pack. A neighbor. I didn't hear anything. No screaming. No noise. Days passed. Then weeks. No leads. No activity on her phone. No bank activity. No travel. It was as if she ceased to exist. But somewhere, deep in the shadows, there was a secret, a hidden truth, a silent watcher, a footstep in the dark, someone who waited and then ended her world. She was quiet, polite, kind, hardworking, simple needs. She kept to herself, paid rent on time. Neighbors liked her. No enemies, no threats, no sign she was in danger. Yet someone decided for her. Why? Was it the message on her laptop? The risky prompt for cash? Ready to accept unknown work for money? Was it curiosity, desperation, or something darker? Detectives wondered. Family feared. Her phone traces wiped. Her computer logged out. Files unaltered. No clue in emails beyond the one suspicious message. They checked security cameras near the building. Nothing. In their city, cameras are rare. The next morning, the city felt heavier. Detectives crouched in her apartment. examined the room again. Every detail mattered. A chair leg scratched, a coffee stain, a laptop screen still open on the last email. "Someone planned this," said Detective Ramirez. "No forced entry," said his partner, Ellis. "Door wasn't touched. Windows locked. No alarm triggered." Ramirez rubbed his temples. Then she knew them. Or they knew her. The phrase hung in the air. They retraced her last steps. The bar. The second floor. Sam. A bartender at a quiet downtown bar. Few patrons. Not the type of place for trouble. They questioned him. Sam's hands shook. I don't know. She came in, yes. We talked. Offered me the editing job. Then she left. That was it. Did anyone else see her? Ramirez asked. Sam shook his head. No, not really. Just me. They asked about the message. About the email. About anything unusual. No. She seemed normal. Nervous maybe, but normal. Detectives left the bar. Their doubts grew. Who was Rachel meeting? Why had she been lured out at night? They returned to the apartment. Photos again. Measurements. Dust lifted for prints. One clear fingerprint on the edge of the table. Too small to be hers. DNA swabs from the coffee cup. Nothing unusual. Blood not hers. They cataloged every scrap of paper. Every crumb. Every trace of life left behind. Each step raised more questions than answers. They called her family. Her mother answered, voice trembling. She wouldn't leave. She loved her job, her apartment, her cat. Everything was normal. Detectives exchanged looks. Ellis noted, no signs of struggle, no signs of panic. She didn't fight. Whoever did this, she didn't even see it coming. Her roommate returned from a short trip. She was devastated. I can't believe it. She was careful, smart, always locked the door. How? Detectives could only shake their heads. Neighbors whispered. The street became a quiet battlefield of suspicion. I saw someone lurking, one claimed. Tall, dark coat. Another, I heard nothing. Nothing at all. Cameras on nearby stores offered grainy images. Nothing conclusive. The apartment building security camera had been broken for weeks. Convenient. Suspicious. Someone wanted no witnesses. Detectives pulled local missing persons reports. Patterns began to form. Other women. Alone at night. Late shifts. Last seen leaving bars. Streets. Grocery stores. No connections. At least not obvious ones. They printed the photos. Lines on maps. Times. Locations. Someone is careful, Ramirez muttered. They know the city, Ellis added. They know how to disappear. One theory emerged. An insider. Someone she trusted. Her friends. Her co-workers. Sam. Delivery people. Even neighbors. They checked phone records. Logs. GPS pings. Nothing unusual. No strange calls. No suspicious texts. Detectives felt frustration. Then the first tip. A woman called. Anonymous. Check the dumpster behind the old warehouse on 5th. You'll find something. They drove there immediately. A rusty building. Windows broken. Doors chained. Inside, darkness. Flashlights pierced shadows. The smell of mold. Dust. Old boxes. Rodents scuttled. Then they found a clue. Piece of fabric. A torn corner of Rachel's blouse. Stained. Dragged. It was the first physical evidence that she had been here. Ramirez's stomach twisted. She came here, or was brought here. Ellis nodded. And whoever did it, left in a hurry. They revisited surveillance footage from nearby streets. A figure appeared. Shadowy. Hood pulled low. Late at night. Following Rachel. They enhanced the footage. Barely enough to see shoes. No face. But it confirmed a stalker. Someone patient. Calculated. Within days, the story broke online. Local woman vanishes mysteriously. Where is Rachel Castillo? Social media exploded. Theories. Rumors. Accusations. Her name trended. Hashtags. Messages. Posts. Everyone wanted answers. The detectives felt the weight. Every lead mattered. Every false tip cost time. A news anchor said, "The city watches." But this could be one of the most baffling cases in recent memory. Rachel's friends began their own search. Flyers, social media campaigns, vigil after vigil. Her mother posted a photo, Rachel smiling. Young, vibrant, kind eyes. They begged anyone with information to come forward. Every day without news felt like a lifetime. Who was he? The figure in the dark. Someone who waited. Someone patient. The pattern suggested control, obsession, cold calculation. Not random, not impulsive. Planned. Maybe months of watching, waiting, knowing her schedule, her habits, her friends. The detectives imagined him crouched somewhere, observing, smiling quietly, satisfied. Back at the lab, a trace of something appeared. On the blouse, a fingerprint partial but unusual, old enough to be degraded. Not from the apartment. DNA swab showed foreign skin cells. No match in the database. But it was a start. A thread. Detectives hung the evidence on the board. "Every piece counts," Ramirez said. Ellis nodded. "We follow the thread." Detectives pieced together her daily life. Morning jogs, coffee at the corner shop, editing work late at night, emails checked, messages answered, safe routines, predictable patterns. The perfect target for someone watching, someone patient, calculated. A witness finally came forward. A man. Shadows. Streetlight. He saw her with someone the night she disappeared. He described the figure vaguely. Tall, broad, shadow over face, nervous energy. Walked close, like waiting for an opportunity. The sketch was rough, but something in it seemed familiar to Ramirez. "The eyes," he said. "Hard, cold." They distributed it citywide. The case escalated. Volunteers joined the search. Detectives received hundreds of calls. Some useful, some misdirection. Stories emerged online. Forums discussed the case. Every detail dissected. Rumors spread. Some claimed to see Rachel in neighboring cities. Others thought she might be hiding. Her mother cried at night. Friends panicked. Days passed. Weeks. Then a call. Anonymous. Breathless. Excited. "Warehouse. You missed something. Check the north corner." Detectives rushed. Flashlights cut through the gloom. They're behind old crates. A small, battered notebook. Rachel's handwriting. Notes about her job. Names. Dates. Times. A list. At the bottom, a phone number she circled repeatedly. Unknown. Ramirez frowned. She was investigating something herself. Ellis whispered. Maybe she knew her killer. Piecing together the timeline, detectives believed she left the apartment for a brief errand. The bar. The message. Curiosity or desperation. Then the shadow struck. The sequence was precise. Entry. Silence. Control. Escape. Minutes. Possibly less. No neighbors heard. No alarm triggered. Perfect crime in a cluttered city. They called Sam back. Nervous. Sweating. I barely talked to her," he stammered. Detectives pressed. "Did she mention the notebook? The job? The phone number?" Sam's face paled. "No. I don't know. I didn't see it. Not enough. But enough to widen the search." Detectives studied previous local crimes. Unsolved assaults. Stalkers. Break-ins. Threats ignored. A common thread. Patience. Planning. Watching. Waiting. The idea took shape. Someone methodical. Dangerous. Experienced. Someone who might strike again. The team reviewed every clue. Notebook. Fingerprints. CCTV footage. Witness reports. The net was closing slowly. They didn't know who he was. Not yet. But they knew he was close. Watching. Waiting. Patient. The city felt uneasy. Shadows lengthened. For more chilling true crime stories, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. The city had changed since Rachel disappeared. Shadows seemed darker, streets emptier, windows stayed locked. People whispered. Children asked questions. Parents shushed them. Detectives Ramirez and Ellis pored over the case. Every detail mattered. Every clue could mean life or death. The notebook Rachel left behind was small, worn, pages curled at the edges. Her handwriting was careful, precise. Dates, times, names, places, but also observations. Notes she didn't share with anyone else. She was investigating something herself, Ramirez said. Ellis nodded. Could be why she vanished. Someone knew she was onto them. The notebook revealed patterns. She noticed someone following her. Someone waiting near the bar, near her favorite coffee shop. Look at this, Ramirez said. She even sketched him. Shadowy, hooded, broad shoulders, eyes dark. Ellis's stomach sank. She knew he was watching, and she wrote it down. The notebook held a phone number. Unknown. They traced it. Voicemails, texts, call history. Nothing. No owner. No registration. It was burner-level anonymous. They ran it through databases. No hits. He wanted to stay invisible. Detectives compared the clues. The way the apartment was left undisturbed. The subtle signs of entry. Professional. Patient. Methodical. Someone who thrived in silence. Someone who waited. You can't rush someone like this, Ellis muttered. Ramirez shook his head. No, he's careful. Calculated. He watches. Studies. Then strikes. They studied past crimes in the city. Other women, alone at night. Disappearances with no struggle. Same signature. Same careful planning. They returned to the bar. Sam was shaking. Nervous. Detectives pressed. Did you see anyone else? Ramirez asked. Sam swallowed. I think so. A man. Tall. Didn't order a drink. Just watched her. Ellis scribbled notes. What did he look like? Sam hesitated. Hood. Shadow over his face. Broad shoulders. I couldn't see them clearly, but he had this quiet menace. Ramirez exchanged a glance with Ellis. Sounds like our guy. Detectives retraced Rachel's last movements. Grocery store, coffee shop, apartment, bar. All the locations were predictable, all familiar. Perfect stalking territory, Ramirez muttered. Ellis nodded. He must have followed her for weeks, maybe months. The more they studied, the more they realized. Rachel had no idea how close he was. They reviewed every CCTV clip they could find. Grainy images, flickering light, shadows moving. There, on the corner outside the bar, a figure lingered, hood pulled low, hands in pockets, watching, waiting, confirmed it. He wasn't random. He planned every step. The story exploded online. Rachel Castillo vanished in the night. Forums dissected every detail, every theory imaginable. Detectives had to sift through hundreds of tips daily. Some were plausible, many were misdirection, but one tip stood out. Check the alley behind the old warehouse. Night of the disappearance, said an anonymous source. Flashlights cut through the dark. Dust hung in the air. They searched again. Behind crates, boxes, old furniture, a hidden corner. There, a small item. Rachel's bracelet. Gold chain broken. A small smear of blood. Dried. This is it, Ramirez whispered. She was here. Ellis nodded, voice low. He brought her, or she tried to escape here. Detectives traced every known associate. Friends, co-workers, neighbors, Sam, delivery drivers. Nothing concrete. The killer was careful. No digital trace. No phone records. No credit card use. Ellis rubbed his temples. He planned everything. He stayed in the shadows. Ramirez slammed a fist on the table. Then we need to think like him. They created a list. Anyone who could have known her schedule. Anyone who could have entered the apartment unseen. Neighbors, delivery men, bar patrons, maintenance staff. They narrowed it to a few names. All alibis verified, except one. The lab returned results. DNA from the coffee cup. Partial match to a criminal in the system. A minor record. Assault. Stalking. Nothing violent enough to have kept him in jail. Still, the DNA was enough. Detectives felt a surge of hope. "He's out there," Ramirez said. "And we finally know who he is." Ellis nodded. "We track him. We find Rachel. Or we find out what happened." He had been patient, calculated, watching Rachel, learning, knowing her schedule, her routines, every moment documented in her notebook, every observation a clue to him. He was careful, silent, invisible, but every predator leaves a trace eventually. And now they had it. The city slept, but Ramirez and Ellis could not. Every shadow on the street seemed suspect. Every passerby could be him. They planned a stakeout near the locations Rachel frequented. The bar, the grocery store, the apartment. Hours passed. Nothing. But the feeling persisted. Someone was still watching. At the apartment, a neighbor reported movement. "Lights flickered at 2 a.m. Someone near her window," he said. Detectives rushed over. No one was there, but the feeling remained. Someone had been in the building. Someone had been close. Too close. They questioned the minor suspect from the DNA match. He denied everything. Calm. Smooth. No nervousness. "You've got nothing," he said. "I didn't touch her." But detectives noticed a subtle slip. A pause. A twitch. They recorded everything. Every word. Every gesture. Ellis whispered, "He's hiding something, and we'll find it." The city felt tension. Everyone feared the dark. The shadows. Women walked in pairs. Parents kept children inside. The media covered the story constantly. "City stalked by shadowed killer?" One headline screamed. Rumors spread. Some claimed sightings of Rachel. Others said she might have fled. Her mother cried every night. Friends posted online, desperate for any clue. Detectives reviewed every detail. Notebook, phone number, DNA, CCTV, witness statements. Pieces began to connect. Pattern, method, signature. It was all him. Every detail led to one conclusion. He was organized, patient, watching, waiting. Weeks passed. No Rachel. No definitive trace. Public pressure grew. Media, family, friends. Detectives worked long hours. Sleep was brief. Food minimal. Ellis muttered, "We're running out of time." Ramirez nodded grimly. "We can't fail. Not now. Not ever." They set surveillance near known locations. Officers patrolled streets at night. Cameras were installed. Every exit, every alley, every corner monitored. They waited for the smallest mistake, the smallest slip, because every predator makes one. Every shadow hides one secret. Her notebook, her notes, her routines, all became tools. Every detail she recorded was now a lifeline. Even in absence, she fought. She left clues, subtle, hidden, waiting to be found. The detectives knew it. Her fight wasn't over. Her story continued even in silence. A patrol officer spotted a man matching the sketch near the warehouse. He vanished into shadows before they could intercept. Ellis cursed. Ramirez shook his head. "Every time we get close, he slips," Ramirez said. "But we'll get him," Ellis said. "We will." The city slept uneasily, and somewhere he waited, patient, silent, watching. The hunt continued. Every street, every shadow, every whisper, every clue brought them closer. And yet, the darkness still held secrets. Secrets Rachel had uncovered. Secrets her killer didn't want revealed. Night had fallen. The city lights flickered. The streets smelled of rain and asphalt. Detectives Ramirez and Ellis drove slowly. Every alley, every shadow, every corner. Their eyes scanned. Every movement suspicious. Every figure a potential suspect. They were close. They could feel it. An anonymous call came in at 1:17 a.m. Breathless. Urgent. "Warehouse," the voice whispered. "North side. Basement." No name. No trace. Ramirez hung up. Eyes locked on Ellis. "This could be it," he said. Ellis nodded. "We move now." The building loomed in the darkness. Windows broken, doors chained, rusted metal groaned in the wind. They entered cautiously. Flashlights pierced the shadows. Dust danced in the beam. Every sound was amplified. Footsteps echoed. Rodents scurried. They searched methodically. Boxes, crates, old furniture. Nothing. Then the basement door. They descended slowly. Stairs creaked under weight. Air smelled stale, damp, cold. They swept flashlights across the walls. Shadows stretched. Shapes moved. Then a faint glimmer. A small item, partially hidden. A bracelet, gold chain, broken, familiar. Ellis froze. Rachel's. Ramirez exhaled. She was here. They searched further. Blood stains on the concrete. Dried, old, small but unmistakable. Signs of struggle. Subtle, hidden, careful. Someone had fought. Someone had tried to escape. They bagged every item. Blood swabs, fabric samples, fingerprints, every trace of Rachel's final moments. Ramirez studied the scene. He brought her here, or she was brought here. Ellis nodded. We need to understand his pattern. Lab results confirmed a partial match to a man in the criminal system. Minor record, assault, stalking, but no major convictions. Ellis leaned back. He's careful. No violent record, but knows how to evade capture. Ramirez clenched his fists. We have him. Eventually, he slips. Everyone does. Detectives set up cameras near her usual haunts. Apartment, bar, coffee shop, grocery store. Patrols were doubled. Officers in plain clothes monitored streets. They waited, patient, silent. Someone would make a mistake. They had to be ready. Media coverage intensified. Missing woman. Rachel Castillo's vanishing sparks fear. Forums discussed every detail. Social media exploded. The city held its breath. Everyone feared the shadows. The darkness seemed alive. At 11:03 p.m., a security camera caught movement. A figure matching the sketch. Hood pulled low. Gloves on hands. He moved slowly. Calculated. Watching. Waiting. Detectives reviewed footage repeatedly. You see that? Ramirez asked. Ellis nodded. He's patient. Cold. Calculated. He's close, Ramirez said. Too close. A neighbor reported a man near Rachel's apartment. Walking slowly, looking around. When police arrived, he was gone. No trace. No identification. Only shadows remained. Ellis whispered, He's testing us. Detectives studied the notebook again. Every page, every observation. She had noticed him, documented him, every movement, every footstep. Even in her absence, her notes guided them. A trail, a lifeline. He knew they were close. He moved carefully, hidden, silent, every step planned, every risk calculated. He had struck once, killed once. He could do it again. And soon, letters arrived at the police station. Typed, no signature, threatening, mocking. You'll never find her. One read. Another, she was foolish. You'll be too. Detectives cataloged everything. Every word. Each message was taunting. Puzzle. Rachel's mother called daily. Desperate. Terrified. Where is she? She cried. We're doing everything, Ramirez said. But even he felt doubt. Weeks had passed. No sign. No Rachel. Her absence weighed heavily. Neighbors remembered subtle things. Footsteps in the hall at odd hours. A shadow on the staircase. A light in the apartment window long after she should have left. Each report pieced together the night of her disappearance. Pattern emerged. Someone had been there, waiting, watching. They brought the man with the partial DNA match in for questioning. Calm, smooth, unflinching. Did you see her? Ramirez asked. No, he said. I don't know anything. But his eyes flicked to the notebook on the table. Ellis noticed. Something's off. Every detail mattered. Every gesture. One patrol officer saw a figure near the warehouse. Tall, broad, hooded, gloves. He disappeared into the darkness before police could intercept. The city slept uneasily, and somewhere he waited. Detectives compiled every piece of evidence. Notebook, phone number, DNA, CCTV, witness statements, letters, threats. Each item connected, formed a pattern. It all pointed to one man, someone careful, patient, obsessive, someone capable of murder. They patrolled Rachel's apartment area. Lights flickered, shadows moved. Then, a flash in the alley. A man, hooded, gloves, watching. They moved in silently. He vanished. Ellis cursed. Ramirez shook his head. "Every time we get close," Ramirez muttered. "But we will," Ellis said. "We must." Neighborhoods locked doors. Windows stayed closed. Parents kept children inside. The media fueled fear. The killer thrived in shadows. Finally, lab results came back. Blood from the warehouse matched Rachel's. The killer's DNA confirmed presence. A physical connection. A break. Detectives felt a surge. "We're close," Ramirez said. Ellis nodded. "Now we hunt." Officers monitored streets. Patrols doubled. Every exit, every alley, every corner watched. They waited for a slip, a mistake. Patience was their weapon. Her notes, her observations, every detail became crucial. Every small moment she documented guided the hunt. Even in absence, she left a trail. A lifeline. He knew they were closing in. He moved cautiously. He tested, observed, stayed in the shadows. Every step measured, every risk calculated. He could strike again. And soon, detectives planned a sting. Warehouse, apartment area, streets, patrols in plain clothes, cameras everywhere. Every known location watched. They waited for him to make a mistake. They had patience. They had purpose. And they had Rachel's trail. An officer called in. A hooded figure near the warehouse. He vanished before intercept. Every second the killer stayed free, fear spread. The city trembled. The shadows were alive. Detectives traced every lead. Every piece of evidence mattered. Notebook, phone number, DNA, CCTV, witness statements, threat letters, all connected. Each item narrowed the search. They could feel him, close, patient, watching. Every step they took was shadowed by him. Every decision mattered. He had struck once. He could strike again. He was calculated, patient, cold. Every corner, every alley, every street he observed. The city was his chessboard, and Rachel had been one piece. Detectives knew the net was tightening. The city's fear reached its peak. The killer waited, watching, patient, calculated. But his freedom was limited. Every step he took brought him closer to exposure. Every clue brought them closer to him. And the darkness was no longer his alone. The city was quiet, too quiet. Detectives Ramirez and Ellis patrolled the streets near the warehouse. Every corner, every alley, every shadow watched. Every officer was alert. Every step measured. The killer was close. They could feel it. At 2:17 a.m., a flash. A figure moved near the dumpster behind the warehouse. Hood pulled low, gloves on hands, broad shoulders. The silhouette matched the sketch. They froze, waited, calculated. "On my mark," Ramirez whispered. The figure paused, waited, studied the streetlights. Step by step, he approached the alley. Detectives moved silently. The killer's shadow stretched long under the flickering streetlight. "Freeze!" Ramirez shouted suddenly. The figure spun, hands raised slightly, hood obscuring his face. Adrenaline surged. The chase began. Footsteps echoed. Concrete rang. The shadow darted into the warehouse. "After him!" Ellis yelled. Darkness swallowed them. Dust rose under their boots. Boxes stacked high. Crates loomed like silent sentinels. A flash of movement. A muffled sound. Ramirez swung his flashlight. The figure bolted. Toward the basement stairs. Bloodstains. Broken items. Signs of a struggle. "Rachel was here," Ramirez said, voice low. Ellis nodded grimly. "And he knows it." They followed the shadow into the basement. Low ceiling. Narrow passages. Every sound amplified. The figure paused near the crates. Cornered. Ramirez and Ellis entered slowly. Flashlights raised. "Stop!" Ramirez commanded. The figure froze. A mask of calm, but eyes betrayed tension. The hood fell back. The man's face came into view. Familiar. Shockingly ordinary. A name flashed in Ramirez's mind. David Marlowe. Local delivery man. Known to Rachel through small errands. Friendly. Polite. Never suspected. Ellis whispered, "No, it can't be." Ramirez clenched his jaw. "It is. The DNA match. The stalking. The notes. All point to him." David smirked. Calm. Calculated. "You found me. Impressive." Detectives moved closer. "You took her," Ramirez said, voice tight. "Why?" David tilted his head. "She was careful. Smart. Not like the others. I admired that. I wanted control. She observed me, so I observed her. Watched. Learned. Waited." Ellis's stomach churned. "You killed her." David shrugged. Calm. "She resisted. It was necessary." Ramirez's fists tightened. "Where is she?" David's eyes gleamed. "You'll see. Soon." They called backup. Secured the warehouse. Every corner checked. Every crate moved. Blood stains. Fabric. Broken jewelry. And then a small hidden room. Inside, a bed. Chains. Signs of struggle. Rachel Castillo. Alive. Weak. Bruised. But breathing. Ramirez's heart surged. Relief. Shock. Hope. "Rachel!" Ellis shouted, running to her side. She opened her eyes slowly. "You found me." Officers carefully freed Rachel. Medical team on site. Bruises. Exhaustion. Minor injuries. She clung to life. Eyes wide. Shaking. Detectives held her hand. Reassured her. "You're safe now," Ramirez whispered. The warehouse had held her captive. Dark. Silent. Terrifying. David Marlowe still watched. Smirk fading as he realized escape was impossible. David was cuffed. Resistance minimal. He remained calm. Calculated. "You can't stop what I've done," he said quietly. Ellis sneered. "You're done. Game over." He was taken to the squad car. His eyes never wavered. The city felt relief. And terror. The shadow that haunted Rachel had been caught. Rachel returned home. Family embraced her. Friends wept. The city breathed again. Streets slowly regained life. Detectives reflected. The case was solved. But the scars remained. Rachel's courage had left a trail. Her observations, her notes, all had guided them. She survived. Alive. Brave. Detectives Ramirez and Ellis met to review the case. Patience. Observation. Attention to detail. Every clue mattered. Every observation could save a life. Even the smallest notebook entry. Every shadow could hide a truth. Every stalker leaves a trace. David Marlowe had been patient, calculated, obsessed. He watched, waited, planned, but no one is invisible forever. He underestimated Rachel, her courage, her observations, her will to survive, and he underestimated the detectives. Rachel returned to normal life slowly. Family, friends, community support system. Media coverage calmed. Headlines celebrated her survival. But every night, shadows lingered. People remembered the fear. The city remembered. Rachel Castillo's story became a warning. Patience, courage, awareness. Her survival inspired many. The darkness was real. The danger, real. But so was hope. Even in the shadows, courage shines. Even in the night, survival matters. And Rachel Castillo survived. Detectives stood outside her apartment one last time. The night was calm, quiet, normal, but they remembered the fear, the stalker, the shadows. They remembered the long hunt, the notes, the footprints, the dark alleys, and they remembered Rachel, alive, brave, resilient. The shadow that haunted the city was gone, but the story, the lesson remained. And somewhere, deep in memory, the city would never forget. For more chilling true crime stories, Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel.